So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Phil Horvath.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those.
Three.
Back here at the friendly confines. And today's starting pitcher, DeMarcus Ham. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with.
One down. And up next for Chicago, Martin Urbina. Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Doyle stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to. Now the catcher up to hit, Oliver Avery. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count. With runners on, look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Calzado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. Game one. So up next, Shane Lamb. In the dirt. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Two in scoring position, nobody out here in game one of the NLDS. Lined, and that's a base hit. One run's in. The second run scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And at the plate for Miami, Dan Collin. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now it's going to be Steve Whitlock.
1-0.
And it's 1-1. No outs. Runners at first and third. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Off the plate. Ball 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the outside corner, got him looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Ronald Valdez, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The lefty to 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And foul ball. That one off the mark, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Warner batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Warner launched a homer in his most recent game.
One ball.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Land on third. Column on at first with 2 down. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a curve misses outside. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So digging in, Spencer Lopes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 4.
Wastes no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now here is Oliver Avery, and that one is lifted in the air. Enos gets under it and makes the grab, and that'll do it. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs nothing. Ready to go for the last.
Ball 4, take the base.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jamison Wilkins.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Land in the box again, takes the strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
That's a base hit as a run scores. First and second, no outs. Column digs in now, 1 for 2. That's to third. Off balance feed, there's 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Steve Whitlock will hit next. And that one upstairs. Two outs. And it's fouled away.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Just off the inside corner. Now 2-2. got him swinging. But they push across 1 run. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Martin Urbina. Ham back to work. In the dirt, ball 1. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Here's a 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Next offering way off the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Ball 4, take your base.
Howard Turner, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on with 1 out. And next for the Cubs, Ray Richard. Fly to left his first time. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Digging in, Demetrius McCann.
0-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. No 2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Urbina, the runner at third. Mayer on second. Richard at first. 2 out of the inning. Caught and missed. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So they load the bases, but leave him stranded. We played 4. Marlins 5, and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Base is empty. Martin Urbina, the next Cub to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold off if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Mayer now at the plate. That one ripped, but foul. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of the NLDS. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. Marlins 5 and the Cubs 1. Game 1 of the division. To the top of the lineup, Lenny Domine getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. And the numbers back it up, too. 9 of their hits so far have come on pitches within the first 3 pitches of the at-bat. So they're having a lot of success there.
0-2 now. And delivers outside.
2 straight.
First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the 6th. He goes down looking. And up next for Miami, Shane Lamb.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one missing inside. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Avery, the lead runner at second, calls Zotto over at first with 1 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a forced play at any base. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-1.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jamison Wilkins is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
new
the
pitcher
Cubs,
in the game for the Cubs, Sean Theophanopoulos.
Sean Theophanopoulos.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now here's the Marlins DH, Ronald Valdez. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Two down, nobody on.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 4 runs in the inning on 2 hits, including the homer. No errors, no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Marlins 9 and the Cubs 1. Here at Wrigley Field, and the batter.
3 out. 3. You're out. Ball 4, take the middle. Ball 4, take your base. First base.
Elvin Doyle digs in now. That misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1.
You know, these Cubs looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The Fish up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye
Ball
right
2.
there.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends it out of here. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 12-4.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jermaine Lockett out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound.
Pitching for
Jose
Miami.
Delgadillo gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now it's going to be Willie Buckley. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Delgadillo, a former All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Inside. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting, left field.
And up next for Chicago, Martin Urbina. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One down, base is empty. Outside low. Now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Wayne Mayer.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Second and third, one gone. Next to hit, Garth Warner. Just missed. Two on, one out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Urbina sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. Our score now 13-4. And now for the Marlins, Spencer Lopes. He's already homered in this game. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Turner under this one. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. They get a run. And we're back. And now, Howard Turner.
Perfect.
Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. Will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
Pitching for
We
Miami.
welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Matt Blunt takes the mound as the new arm after a 45-minute break, and we are ready to roll. Urbina, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that is out of play. They're down to their final strike. One strike away from securing game one. That one misses, and that's ball two. First and second, two down here in game one of the NLDS. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, two outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts.
It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Just about ready to roll here. And pitching in this game, Paul Norton.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go. First and second, 2 outs. Smith, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Smith went deep twice in his last game. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. Tattooed and gone. So he goes yard to left. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Terrell Gregory in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two out, space is empty. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And that will end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the D-backs coming up. Back here at Chase Field, and on the hill in this one, Ethan Blackburn.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that.
First and second, 1 out. DeYoung now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
This one in the air, center field. Rossi pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 32.
Now it's the second baseman, Dominic Martin. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hawkins makes the play, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Brewers 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in the desert, John Chabi and
First base.
Leading off.
next for the Brewers,
right fielder,
Sylvester
number 10.
Smith. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Williams back to work. That one's in there. That's strike one. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can...
Diving stop at second from his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
So up next. Digging in, Dominic Martin. Both 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Ball one there.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ricky Larson up next for the Brewers. First and second, 2 down here in game 1 of the NLDS. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They lead 4-0. Game 1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. So first and second with 2 outs. Freddie Ladd up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Line drive and foul ball. Kicks and deals.
Ball. 1 ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. 2 left on to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Homer
Leading
Rattle.
off for
And
the
he's got a nice
Diamondbacks,
lead to work with,
center
so he
fielder,
should come in
number
throwing
4.
strikes, attacking these hitters.
Rossi leading things off and takes a strike. Next
That's a
pitch is
ball.
downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And it's even up. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you
Now
what, he
batting,
earned
number
that
13.
walk.
So a man at first. Daniel Blanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. The Brewers leading by 4 here in the late stages of game 1. Foul ball.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Fastball for a strike. Outside low. 3-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, number 7.
And here's the first baseman, Lucas Collins. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Foul ball there. Fought off foul. And that one a little below the knees. Going to count 1 and 2. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound.
Pitching for
And
Milwaukee.
here's the closer to try and finish
Number
off
12.
game 1. Sidney Mora.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all loaded up. Lantigua will hit next. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That clips the corner.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
1 strike.
Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Curtis White. 1 for 3. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Two outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of the NLDS. They're down to their final strike.
0-2 is the count.
Mora 1 strike away from securing game 1. That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next offering misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
All right, just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Archie Rodriguez.
Try to...
3. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and today's starter, Andreas Perez.
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to...
3. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
First and second, 2 outs. O'Farrell, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Game one. Here's the center fielder, Jess McClure. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's down and away. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball. That's in there. 3-2 now. One out and a runner at second here in game one of the ALDS. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Man at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Barron digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one, no strikes. A swing and a soft liner. Nice grab. Blue Jays held in check, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Kansas City. Rodriguez steps in for the Royals. 1-for-1 with a single so far. And fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly.
Next up for the Blue Jays. 0-for-1 so far. First pitch misses. Blue Jays down a run. Just missed. Too low, and it's ball 3. That clips a corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
You got a full count.
And ball 4 to a board.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there. But with first base open, walked down at that thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Risser stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And here it comes. In there at the knees.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Strike 3, got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now the left fielder, Mario Samuels. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Swung on, belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. Play at the plate. Got it.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
Claudio Quezada next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. In there at the knees, and 1-1. Ibarra at third. Samuels at second with 2 gone. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. 1 runs in, a second scores as well, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ball 4. Take your base.
First and second, no outs. Chavis getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's outside. Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The next offering misses, and now 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tyler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one popped up, and the infield fly is called. So up next,
Now
Brandon
batting, the
Tyler.
first baseman,
A single his
Brandon
first time.
Tyler.
Off the mark
Outside,
there.
ball.
1-0. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. One out. Runners at first and second. Next pitch misses way outside. O'Farrell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So now 3-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
George O'Farrell steps in for the Royals. Caught looking his first time up. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That missed by a lot. And now 2-0.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Second. Plain will hit next. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Jess McClure next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's too high. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the late stages of game 1. Clips the corner and a count 1-1. Two outs. Right side. And no one can get there. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the number 2 hitter, Robert Barron, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground, out to short. Rolls across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 3, and the Royals 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Man.
Ball 4, take the base. Up, ball 4.
First and second, no outs. O'Farrell now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in game 1 of the ALDS. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Christopher Sanchez steps in for the Royals. And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. Activity in the bullpen. Ricky Chavez, the left-hander, up and throwing. Roberts, the right-hander, also getting loose. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Rodriguez.
So digging in, Juan Rodriguez.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. The changeup missing. Ball 2.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. Could be extra bases. One runs in. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now here is Hank Simone. On the ground, right side. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Royals 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Billy Hughes.
Now pitching for
Just
the
trying.
One out, runner at second. Fernandez digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there. He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out the
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's the money maker
Now
right
batting,
there. 2
catcher.
strikes, slider down and away
David.
from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he. So they turn to their closer, Leroy Clark.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and
Number 4.
close. There's not much margin for
Leroy
error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
At the plate, Mark Chavis. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
So the tying run at second. And now the count is even. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2's the count.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score in with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Brandon Tyler steps in for the Royals. And that's in for a strike. And now the 0-1. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And ball 1. Moving in the bullpen, Lamont Cowper preparing to come on if needed. Melendez getting loose as well. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Not close with that one. 2 and 2. That one to first. Quezada. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. We're on to the 9th in game 1. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for the
We're
Royals,
back, and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Ryan
11.
Shepherd.
Ryan Shepherd.
And here is
Leading off
Mario
with the Blue Jays,
Samuels.
the left
Outfield
fielder,
playing very deep, not
Samuels.
wanting anything over their heads. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Quezada in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Next pitch is outside. And that one missing low. Bauer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, right side, Inoho. Out, number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated
Jackie
hitter,
Bauer
Jackie
next up for the Blue
Bauer.
Jays. And a foul ball. You'll one. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Good job to fight that one off. And that's outside.
Two and two.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And we're back.
Leading
Now
up
it's
for
the
the
DH,
Royals,
George
the designated hitter,
O'Farrell.
number 35.
Clark back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Swings through that one.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ball one there.
1-2.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Christopher Sanchez, the next to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first offering is not close.
Berg, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Fly ball to right. Ibarra makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Juan Rodriguez steps in for the Royals.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. That one ripped left field. That's back. Out of here. And that ends the game. Wow. He jacks that one out to left. And the Royals walk it off.
Season, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Athletics. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting, just about set to go and getting to start, Simon Sykes.
Well, he features a lot of arm side run on his fastball now to opposite.
First and second, 2 outs. Hines getting ready to hit. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, if they could push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Fouled off to the right. Sykes, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Bill Benedict. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mark Cuevas. Man on second, 2 down.
That's ball 2.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
And it stays fair. Coming home. He will score, and the A's have moved out in front. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sanchez now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner breaks for third. Ball misses. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Game 1 of the So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, J.J. Manning. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Cuevas makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and it throws off line, safe at third.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Oliver Farr will hit next.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Just missed. Farr went deep in his most recent game. One away with a runner at third here in game 1 of the ALDS. Pitch misses there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming off if he's walked.
Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. Bourbon makes the play. Runner tags for third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by 1.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ronald Rodriguez. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat.
Take your base.
So 1 out, nobody on. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Ronald Rodriguez. Just missed. And a foul ball. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1 gone, runner at first. Tom Hines digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Stepping in, Oliver Farr. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Rob Mejia departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout.
Pitching for the
Steven
A's,
Ariano into the
number
game.
15,
Pretty tight game, so they're
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Cleveland, Ronald Rodriguez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
late in the game. Everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Next pitch is outside. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the late stages of game 1. That misses. And now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 7th inning stretch time. Guardians 4 and the A's 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Here's one final look at the line. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Adam Cunningham.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing line,
back here at Wrigley Field and getting the start for Miami, Matthew Rico. What do you got on him, Chris?
well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know,
Martin Urbina, the next to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Domine on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing it.
Lopes with a homer in his last game. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. That misses. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. And down on strikes. And 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Bryant Buchanan. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Ball 2.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Just missed. Warner, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
Now it's the right fielder, Lenny Domine. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that drops in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that one is downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that misses. Now the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one hit to first, into the outfield, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Land getting ready to hit. Tapped softly on the ground. Frazier in there safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know,
Yeah, no question. So up next, Dan Collin. Golden opportunity right here. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And it's fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Ground ball left side. There's one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're in the second game of this division series. So up now for Chicago, Fred Enos. Now the left fielder, Martin Urbina, flied to right his first time. Rico back to work. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. There was nothing.
Turner, the next Cub to hit. Fly to left his first time. And a curve misses outside, ball one. That one out to right. 2 away.
The catcher, number 33, Ray Richard.
Now at the plate, Ray Richard. He reached on a walk his first time. Left field. And that is the third out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performing.
First base. Ball 4. Take the base.
And at the plate for Miami, Shane Lamb.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
No, that's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swinging a foul out of play. Here's the 2-2. That one the other way. Slings to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Marlins 1. Here at Wrigley. First and second, no outs. Enos now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Elvin Doyle, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. That one fouled off. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Lifted in the air, out to left. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
The pitch. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Buckley matched a homer in his last game. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in. That is the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins 1. We're in the first and second, no outs. Colsado will hit next. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And there's a base hit to left. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Adam Cunningham won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
Eric
the Cubs,
Punts takes over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ronald Valdez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. And a slider in there for a strike. Column On third, Whitlock. At second, Calzado. On at first with nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Willie Bourbon up and loosening in the pen. And takes low for ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And now it's even up. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Well, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Warner digs in now. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. It's 4-3.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Lopes. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Runners at first and second, and still nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That's out to center field. Enos puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 20, Bryant Buchanan.
Bryant Buchanan, the next to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That's a strike. 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one catches the zone. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And they're all loaded up.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs.
Now
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Willie.
Number 15.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Dominic in the box now. Takes strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
One.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So two in scoring position with one out. Land getting ready to hit. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Two on, one out. Just missed. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Out to center. Enos in position and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly. It's 7-3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And up next for Miami, Dan Collin. 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate. Dominic at second with 2 down. Next offering is foul back. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now here is
the left
Martin
fielder,
Urbina.
Urbina.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wayne Mayer. He's already homered in this game. That's to third. Column sends it across the first, and a couple of quick outs. Shane Land, the next up for the Marlins. Gets the outside corner with that one. Melendez, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2025. Pulls that one foul. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Two outs. Struck him out looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Cubs 3. Back now, new pitch. One out, runner at second. Buckley now at the plate. And look out as that one ran in and got him. And next for the Cubs, Martin Urbina. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. First offering, and it just misses.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. That misses the zone. 2-2.
2-2.
Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Alan Mikolas done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Marlins, Jose Delgado.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Wayne Mayer. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2
Number
strikes on him, and he hit him.
22.
So
Power.
bases loaded with
Turner.
1 away. Turner digs in now.
Get on base here and keep building off this momentum. They're getting closer, but they still got some work to do.
Outside low. And that's ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Jermaine Lockett getting ready to go. Serna Ruiz also getting ready. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And downstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And gone into the home run basket. And this game is tied. It's 8-8.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Wow, down 4 late in the game. Things aren't looking too good at that point, but they refused to back down. Great at bats to load the bases and get that tying run to the plate, and boom, grand slam, and we're starting over. This should be a great finish.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Richard, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Eric Fraser. In there at the knees. 0-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Dan Collin. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Right side, McCann. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve Whitlock.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Steve Whitlock. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
All tied up here in the late stages of game 2. Next offering is in for a strike. The other way. Turner steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 7.
Ken Calzado, the next up for the Marlins. Fastball for a strike at 95. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Buckley. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. We are deadlocked at 8 apiece. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jermaine Lockett.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 23, Jermaine Lockett.
So digging in, Demetrius McCann.
The second baseman, Demetrius McCann.
Right through there for a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Omar Serna Ruiz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Vargas also throwing. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one in the air. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Greg Enos.
Pinch hitter coming on, Joel Rodriguez.
Number 9,
big spot for him here.
Rodriguez.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 1 down, base is empty. And ball 1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next offering in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the
Now
hitter,
batting,
Ed.
the right fielder,
Nothing more frustrating
Elvin
when you miss that pitch
Doyle.
and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Elvin Doyle. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Nasty
ball,
backdoor
no
slider.
strike.
There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And this remains an 8 all time. Back here at the friendly
Lead off for the
confines.
Marlins.
And the batter now, Ronald Valdez. Melendez back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Garth Warner, the next up for the Marlins. That one's in there, 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next offering is down low.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to short. Over to first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Spencer Lopes. Check swing, called strike.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that skips into dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 10. We are deadlocked at 8 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Down the number 2 hitter, Willie Buckley. That's in there. And that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
The left fielder, number 34.
Here's the left fielder, Martin Urbina. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And a curve is down and in. And that is downstairs. Now 2-0.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now will be the Cubs DH, Wayne Mayer, known for his late inning heroics. That's too low. Ball 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Howard Turner getting ready to hit. On the ground to short, Calzado. They get the force, and we're headed to the 11th. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 11 we go. We are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Domingo Delgado. And now for the Marlins, Bryant Buchanan. fielder, Joel Rodriguez. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Two on, one out. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only one gone.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Elvin Doyle. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Winning run at third, one down. Here in the late stages of game 2. Splits the plate, and now it's even 1-1. There's the swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Liner, and this could be trouble. In comes the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off in game 2.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a